On Sunday, Tim Pawlenty and Jeff Johnson faced off in their second public debate since the election cycle began. And while you all had much better things to do at 10 a.m. on a Sunday, we tuned in and we've put together our top debate highlights for you. Number 1, petty bickering.
Reviewed and scrutinized as well, Jeff. And that's what that ad's about.
I will question your record based on the truth as opposed to what this
Did you propose a tax increase in Hennepin County?
I absolutely did not.
You did not?
No, I did
so
not.
if the Hennepin County minutes show that you made a motion to increase property taxes in Hennepin County by 3%, you never made such a motion.
I did not. The motion was... Tim, you can listen? Or
I believe there was a vote on that.
Who doesn't love watching two grown men bicker and talk over one another? And although there was less name-calling in this one, Tim Pawlenty only managed to call Jeff Johnson a poser one time during this debate. None of it really adds up with this Minnesota nice guy attitude that both of them have been trying to portray. Number 2, Pawlenty dodging his former record.
Before he voted for it,
But
or after he voted for it.
this is what you do. You try to, I say, here's what he did as governor, and the response isn't, well, I didn't do it or I'd do something different. It's, well, look at that omnibus bill Jeff voted for. This is the old way of politics. I think people are tired of it.
That is what Tim does. Time and again, when he's confronted with his previous record as governor and the decisions that he made, he avoids answering questions and avoids taking responsibility for slashing things like healthcare, funding for schools, funding for a lot of programs that Minnesotans need and rely on. But we have not forgotten what he did to our state the last time he was governor. Minnesotans remember, and we're going to keep reminding folks of the terrible decisions that he made. And when he's not dodging his record completely, he's just outright lying about it.
But yes, Tom, the point is, it's our measure of our commitment to education should not just be how much money are we putting in. We should send our schools more money. And by the way, contrary to all the attacks, $2 million that are going on the air from the Democrats against me, school funding did go up during my time as governor.
Pawlenty claims to have increased school funding when he was governor, but we know that's not true. He cut $185 million from K-12 education funding, which led to teacher layoffs and increasing class sizes. And the top debate highlight goes to Donald Trump.
Final thing, the president's approval rating right now is less than 40% in Minnesota, according to a recent poll. Will each of you seek his support, and would you welcome him to come here and campaign on your behalf?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
So you'll foursquare behind President Trump?
Yeah, well, it doesn't mean I agree with everything he says, but I absolutely support him, and I think that's a difference. Our background on that is a difference.
Mr. Pawlenty, real quick.
I would welcome his endorsement, and of course, we'd always welcome the president to come to Minnesota.
Pawlenty's been really back and forth. We all know he started out calling Trump unhinged and unfit before, and now he's basically opening up our state, welcoming Trump in, and welcoming him to support his candidacy as well. And I think it's really just a ploy to try to appeal to voters who will be voting in the Republican primary. But we know that Minnesotans don't support Trump. They don't support what Trump is doing here, and he has very low approval ratings in our state. So the question is Tim Pawlenty going to continue to align with Trump throughout the rest of this campaign, or is he going to try to flip his position like he did before and back away once it comes time to have to appeal to voters in the general election? What did you think? Make sure to tweet us your thoughts at ABetterMN. And we'll also be tuning in for the next debate, which is taking place this Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. at FarmFest. So make sure that you follow along with us at #MNGov. Bye.